it's not really class or anything. Just somebody was really having a hard time understanding body creation. And normally I would just end with text, but she was struggling for a while. So try to see if I can do something that can help or better explain, I guess. So just open up the blend. I'm gonna take a look at it. I really don't like this UI, so I'm going to reopen it somewhere. Honey? Oh, guess that's just the ice machine. Whatever, it's like it. Trying to. Hang on, I gotta fix this. It's not a big fan of this. Where I wanna go? Fine, how about we just change this to my timeline? There we go. Put it in Blender render, please. Jeez. She didn't pack in the texture, so. Lame. Alright, this is. I'm not sure which body is which. I think this is her body. And this might be the body I made with the template. Okay. It's funny that everything is on the opposite side. What else is hidden in here? Oh, put that back. I don't know who's in the kitchen. Powder. Where's her bones? Okay, there's my body. Feet skeleton. Homie, where are your where? Right, hang on, let me revert this. Main skelly right to me. Smooth this over here. And then I'm going to look at it. X-ray. And where are you rigged to? You don't even have a skeleton. Alright. Alright, I have thoroughly assessed the situation. And this body doesn't even have a skeleton in it. Does it have any? Is it rigged? No vertex grooves, no nothing, just a plain old skeleton. Let me go back up. Let's put a skeleton inside here. Turn his head if we got questions. Alright. So as it stands, homie has no skeleton. She's just a body. And it needs a skeleton in here. I'm going to put one in real quick. So I'm adding Avastar extended. Although I don't need any of this in here. So I wonder. Let me see. Alright, so you can see where the problems are. Here's her body. There's her arms. And there's her hands. So she has custom hands that aren't in the Second Life spread position. They're in the regular old relaxed. And that's not good. So we need to first edit the skeleton so that we can make these hands go. So to do that, I want to go into object mode, select it, then go press tab. Let's go put this on here. Screen display. There we go. Tab so you can see where we're going. I'm going to go to options. And I'm going to turn on mirror access. See, select it. Put our bones inside our hands, because your bones should always be inside your body. They're not outside your body in real life. They need to go do the same in 3D. Now, this is important because if they're outside of the fingers, they're not going to bend properly. They'll move, but they'll move strange, like she gave in the example here. Oh wait, I think it's Lord Jesus, that one. See, the way she tried to bend her fingers. I don't even know how that happened, but it's okay. I'm just going to show you the proper way. So we're just taking the bones, once they're highlighted, you're going to press R and rotate them. And press S to scale it down, and make sure that your fingers are inside. Your bones are inside your fingers. Now you want to make sure that your joints are at the proper knuckle points, because if not, it'll make it look weird. If you ever need a reference of your hand, of where the hand bones go, just look at your finger. Look at the little dents that's on the inside of your hand, and that's where your bones should line up on your model, because you see you can bend them there with your real finger. You want to simulate the same thing with your 3D model. So I always say that your fingers should be in. Let's get rid of these over here. Shoot. Okay. Oh, sorry, I deselected it. There we go. Fingers should be inside here, like at the tip. There's R, S, G to move it. So your fingers are inside here. You want to do that for each and every hand. C to select your joints, press R to rotate, pull it over, S to scale it down, make sure it's at the top of the bone and not through top of your finger and not through your finger, like so. And keep on doing until you got all your fingers inside all your bones inside your fingers. Okay, so once you got your fingers inside here, you want to make sure that your hand is usually in the center of your hand. Your hand bone is in the center of your hand, like so. Scoot that over, and your hand bone should be inside your hand, where the pivot point right here should be at your wrist. So scoot that up a bit. If it's too big, scale it down, and then do the same thing. Alright, once it's inside there, check on the other side to see if it's the same. Alright, we're good. So we want to look at everything else, see where that is at. I like to just do a quick dry run through with the skeleton. See, select this, pose. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be here. I like to keep the center pivot point, the torso bone, like right here at the belly button. Legs and everything else look fine. And I think it's time we start moving on to rigging. Select your body, here, armature, and then this avatar skeleton. Now, one thing that I did notice here is that the bending part of her arm is right here, where it should be here. If you want to move it, you just go into edit mode, press B and select the ball, and then scoot it to where it's supposed to be, right here in the elbow, because that's where your pivot point is when you bend your arm. It's all about looking at your body and moving your stuff, and that helps you know where to go. Alright, once that's done, honestly I think the hands are just a little okay, that's just her body. I'm not going to edit the body, I'm just editing the bones. Alrighty, so once that's all set, let's start rigging. So we got two options. We can try to do a manual, or we can do the transfer. And so she was using my diddle tutorial. I think it'll be easier if I do the transfer. So I'm going to save it and move it over to the other oven, my other blender. So save it here. Oh, my knuckle. Open up this one. Dave?